or I personally have been doing Extra Life Game Day as an individual streamer for the last couple of years. So going down to West Edmonton Mall here in Edmonton, sitting myself in the rink with like hundreds of other people and playing games for 24 hours. And then my games for the last couple of years has just been Dragon Ball from noon to noon with some Smash thrown in there. But now, obviously, we can't do those in-person events anymore. So we sat down and we thought, all right, like what can we do to make use of Extra Life this year so we can participate and do something exciting with everybody. So we came up with the idea of doing our very first 24-hour tournament as a fundraiser. And Extra Life Edmonton and Calgary loved that idea, and they joined with us and are supporting us through this whole thing as we support them. So that's why if you're registered in this event, a lot of the events are happening in the Extra Life Edmonton channel, and they're happening in the Extra Life Calgary channel. They're not happening in ours. And the reason for that is this is an opportunity for everyone to get to know the Extra Life community, for you to join their Discords or participate not just in our events, but in their events over the weekend and moving forward to help build up their community. And they do events all year round. So definitely give them a lot of support and love. And the events are split up so then we can donate proceeds directly to specific children's hospitals. So if you're doing events in the Edmonton Discord, all the proceeds are going towards the Stollery Children's Hospital here in Edmonton. And if you're participating in the Calgary Discord, then those proceeds are going to the Alberta Children's Hospital in Calgary. So we're supporting both children's hospitals in Alberta. Everyone's getting a lot of love. And there's a bunch of cool prizes. I do want to give a shout out to our sponsors for this event who have come out and given us a lot of cool things to give away. Actually, let me grab, I want to grab the Red Bull mouse pad because it's pretty sick.
Oh, I got one handy.
Oh, do you? Yeah, why don't you show that to the screen?
Yeah,
there.
You talk, I show.
Hey, there we go. Nice. So we got some Red Bull products. So shout outs to Red Bull. They gave a lot of product to all of our volunteers who are staying up for 24 hours, myself included. So we actually have the energy to do this thing. We also have sponsorships from Herbaland providing a lot of cool prizes, as well as sponsoring our health and wellness panel, which we'll get into when we talk about our schedule. So a lot of great prizings to give out from Herbaland and their healthy vitamin gummies. As well, we have a lot of prizings for the Calgary tournaments from Endless Era Gaming, providing a bunch of different gift cards for Steam and for Xbox and for Nintendo, as well as Extra Life Calgary. So if you guys know Cody, the president of Extra Life Calgary, he got us that awesome grand prize belt for Smash Ultimate. It's incredible. Obviously, I don't have it. It's in Cody's hands right now. But if you check out our social media, you'll see that kick-ass belt. It's amazing. Cody got that himself for the community. Give him lots and lots of love. Give Extra Life Calgary lots of love for that belt because it is one of the coolest prizes I think I've ever seen. And then, of course, we want to support our last partners here, Digital Alberta, as well as Mindbuffs, who will be, and Mindbuffs in particular, will be participating in the health and wellness panel when we talk about that.
Can I shout out Extra Life Edmonton's silent auction or auction item?
Yes.
They got a custom-made guitar, which is actually incredible that they're auctioning off on their Facebook page. So I think it's Extra Life YEG or Extra Life Edmonton on Facebook.
YEG Extra Life on
YEG
Twitter.
Extra Life. Yeah, they have an incredible-looking guitar that they're donating all the proceeds from the auction for. So if you're interested and you play, or even just want something to sit in the back of your house and your camera, it's really really cool looking.
Definitely. And I guess lastly, but not least, shout outs to all of our volunteers and all of you for tuning in bright and early for this opening ceremony. And I hope you all stick around for all that amazing stuff that we have on stream today. We have 124 entrants for competitors. That's our hard number. A couple of people snuck in. So we're at 104 competitors. We've raised, last I checked, well over $800, very close to $900 at this point, and we barely started. And so we're super excited. If you want to donate, you can do the ! donate. It'll take you to the Extra Life fundraising pages for you to donate there. And again, 100% of the proceeds go to it. We don't take any of it. Everyone is volunteers putting this together, and that's the other thing too. Shout out to all the volunteers. Right now, once again, it's always Brad and I as the faces here. But behind us in our Discord, there is literally countless, like dozens and dozens and dozens of volunteers working with the communities, TOing, coordinating, doing the production, doing the graphic design, doing the social media. It's a huge effort. Everyone's putting in so much time. So please donate, give thanks to your local TOs and volunteers, and thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, we could almost have an entire panel just dedicated to reading the list of people involved in making this happen. Like it would probably take us an hour just to read the names.
Reading the credits,
yeah. I want to shout out real quick to the bright and early at noon here. I mean, it's bright and early. We're doing 24 hours. Remember that. Contextually, we've got a day ahead of us.
Hour 0 of 24. You know, I've got my supply of Red Bull to power me through. Every year when it comes to Red Bull, like, not Red Bull, Extra Life game day, I always go in like glossy-eyed, like, oh, this is going to be so much fun. You guys are seeing me smile right now. I'm enthusiastic. Talk to me at 4 a.m., okay? Talk to me at 5 a.m. Like, see me 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'm going to be the angriest, I think, or the most irritable you've ever seen me, ever. But I love it. I love it. It's a lot of fun. It's a special occasion. Yeah. So, Brad, do you want to go through the schedule
Sure.
that we have here?
So first and foremost, to let everyone know, there is a schedule command in chat, which does take you to the Extra Life Game Day Smash GG, which has everything on there. We'll go through it directly, but if you do miss anything or have any questions, it's all available through there as well.
Yes, we'll go through one at a time too, just kind of highlight some really cool stuff that's happening that I think is really exciting. So right away, like what's happening right now is we have our Puyo Puyo Tetris tournament and our Street Fighter Third Strike tournament, two of my personal favorite games to watch. We have some incredible talent here in Alberta for both those games. And if you know Puyo Puyo Tetris, you'll know about a fella named T-Block, aka Michael Wong, legendary Smash player, one of the world's best Puyo Puyo Tetris players, legitimate genius. He graduated, went down to work at freaking Google, so he's down in Silicon Valley right now, but he's supporting us by showing his chops for Puyo Puyo Tetris. The exhibition will be shown on stream between him and whoever makes it to grand finals with him, and that'll be at, I think, later in the afternoon, so stay tuned for that. And then we have Third Strike, which really close to my heart. There's a really passionate community here for Third Strike, and it's just such a special game, such a fun game, and we haven't seen them since AnimeThon last year, so I'm thrilled that they're back. After this event at 1 o'clock, we have RPS, so you can stick around this community panel, and Brad will give everybody the link, so you can join for free to enter into our Rocket Paper Scissors bracket to win that Red Bull mouse pad and a $50 gift basket from Herbaland. So stay tuned for that. We're also doing a special exhibition between Extra Life Calgary and Extra Life Edmonton between their presidents and a Rock Paper Scissors showdown, where I didn't tell anyone this yet, but I'm going to donate $100 again from my own wallet to the guild, the winning team between Edmonton and Calgary for that RPS showdown. So
I have a lot of faith in Calgary. I mean, they have my RPS.
Lisa and Cody, they're two killers. So we'll see between the two who takes it.
Should we coach? Should we coach?
No coaching allowed. No coaching allowed. 2 o'clock, we have our AESA panel, so we're actually shifting gears. We're going to be restreaming the Extra Life Edmonton channel as Brad and I, joined with Kristen, our healthcare exec, and Tina, our PR exec. We're going to be talking about AESA on the Extra Life Edmonton channel, and then we're going to showcase the Puyo Puyo Tetris Grand Finals there as well. Then followed by that, we have Third Strike, the Third Strike Grand Finals, and top 3. And then we have Extra Life Edmonton, AESA Insight Episode 2. So if you loved Ty last time when he interviewed our guests at Salt Mines, he's interviewing 3 members from Extra Life Edmonton. So all of you can get to know the team behind Extra Life Edmonton and the amazing people that run that guild. Then it's Street Fighter 5. Then we got Super Smash Bros. Melee. And then we have AESA Insight number 3 with Extra Life Calgary's team. Then we have Tekken 7. Splatoon, our health and wellness panel, which I want to give extra shout-outs for at 10 p.m. tonight, led by Kristen, our health and wellness initiative. She's going to be working once again with Mindbuffs, Matt and Alexandra. And the topic this time, to get everybody thinking about it, is performance and mentality. So last at Salt Mines, they talked about hand health, ergonomics, sleep hygiene. This time, we're going mental. We're going to be talking about healthy ways to set goals, how to deal with raging, self-defeatism, and any of those negative emotions that you may experience when you compete and play games. So they're taking questions. We're going to be giving out some giveaways during that panel as well. So if there's anything you want to ask legitimate professionals within this field, this is your opportunity to get that kind of amazing feedback. So definitely take advantage of that at 10 o'clock. Then we have our Smash Ultimate Crew Battle between Edmonton and Calgary, hand-selected by myself and the TOs in Calgary to put on a great show at 11 o'clock. And then we have... Brad, actually, do you want to do the second half? That's the first 12 hours, everybody.
The first 12 hours. So I'll round up Sunday's time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, and then we're leading into Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear Top 3 comes on at the fresh 12 a.m. That'll be right here, and then followed up by Uniclear, or the Unis follow-up. The top 3 for that will also be right on here. That afterwards do we have a 2 a.m. panel, or is that going to be a secret still?
We still don't know. We'll figure it out. Whoever's awake at 2 o'clock, we might just do something crazy. Who knows?
Silly stuff. You should be. If you're around at 2 a.m., you might see some crazy ideas that have not been field tested come to play there. So we'll see what happens. Then, of course, our very own Victor is going to be running Dragon Ball Fighters Top 3 at 3 a.m. there for all you night owls. Then we lead into Rivals of Aether Top 3. Another lovely community that we're very, very fond of, that's willing to take the early night hours.
Shout outs to Cali, shout outs to the Rivals team for taking the degenerate hours there for sure.
I think they're actually doing some exhibition stuff during that time slot. That's going to be some really interesting stuff. So I'm excited to see what they've got up their sleeve. Then of course we go into Valorant Top 3, which kind of wakes up the early morning. All the people that did get some rest can wake up to some lovely Valorant. The gunshot sounds are great for waking up in the morning. Then we lead into the Swiss bracket top cut of Pokemon Sword and Shield, run by Alberta VGC, and that should be a pretty, actually their games have been running incredibly interesting. Like the teams and the dynamics are changing constantly, which is really, really cool to see.
I love competitive Pokemon, man.
Yeah, and which of course leads us to the finale in Pokemon Sword and Shield Grand Finals, which leads us right up to 12 p.m. tomorrow.
Noon to noon, everybody. We're going noon to noon.
And there's some understatements there too. I mean, this is just what we're doing on our channel. There are many people doing their own 24-hour streams. Actually, Calgary and Edmonton have their own streams and their own content. Like, there is so much going on. I can't encourage you enough to try it all, play it all, see it all, and get involved in some way yourself. I mean, Extra Life is very close to heart for me and Victor. I know we've both been doing it for quite a while now, but quite genuinely, it's very rare to see someone in Alberta that hasn't had a tied experience to one of the two hospitals. And I think it's really important to, given whatever way feels right to you, whether it's time, whether it's money, whether it's just getting involved in spreading the word. All of those things are incredibly valuable to helping out sick kids. And I really think that if you have the opportunity to do so, whatever you feel is right is the best thing to do. And I want to reiterate that it's not all tournaments and gaming, competition as well. I mean, we've got Extra Life Calgary has a game jam going on, and they have a video game movie watch party that's going to be happening. They do have some competitions as well. Of course, they've got Halo 5, they've got a Valorant Spike Rush tournament, and they've got a Minecraft build-off, which is actually so sick. But I mean, that's just, again, one side of it. There's so many different facets to Extra Life that you can really celebrate in whatever way you really want to. And I'm sure Victor can speak on that as well.
Yes, for sure. I wish everybody is in the Calgary and Extra Life, or the Extra Calgary and Edmonton Discords. You can see that it's popping, lots of activity, lots of things to do over this whole weekend. And the bright side to all of you is you don't actually have to do this for 24 hours. Only we do. So you can you can come and hang out and then go do whatever you want and then come back, and then you can see us lose our sanity over the course of the 24 hours.
I think what's killing me here is I'm seeing so many of the people we talked about going on at like 6 a.m., 5 a.m., 4 a.m., all in the chat, like responding. And I'm like, guys, get your rest.
Go to sleep. Howie, you have to do stuff at like 3 a.m., man. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
And there's also, and actually we've even missed stuff. Like, we haven't talked about Edmonton stuff. We haven't even talked about, I know, Shadow Customs made a custom Extra Life controller that they're giving away with donation incentives on their platform. Like, there's so many things that are happening. I think that you really have to really get involved is the best thing I can recommend. Just absolutely get involved.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man. All right. So I think that covers basically the scale of what's happening for this weekend. Do you want to shift gears and talk more about what we've been up to at the Alberta Esports Association?
Do we have time? There's only 24 hours for this thing.
Gobs.
Gobs has that.
Pull it up, Gobs. Pull that up. Show us the controller. Oh, can you pull up that belt too? Can you show the belt as well?
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah,
Let's show that belt. I'll get you the guitar link as well.
Look at that. Thank you so much. That's Shadow, right?
Yeah, Shadow Customs. Yeah.
Shadow Customs. Shout outs to Shadow. Amazing Smash player here in Alberta.
And another amazing Calgary-based content.
Look at the talent within our community, man. So one of the key things that lets Brad and I get away with doing so much is because of how incredible and collaborative the communities are. Like, we are so lucky to be able to just go into a Discord or a community and be like, hey guys, like, do you want to all help us put on this cool event and start putting some cool stuff together? And everyone's so eager to support kind of the overall goals of what we want to put together and do. So, that's guitar, nice. No, nice. Look at that.
Yeah,
shout out Blazing Craft, amazing.
Yeah, that's actually so sick.
Speaking of guitars, for all of you Animal Crossing fans out there, if you know what time KK Slider comes to visit, it's at 8 p.m. at night. And so 8 p.m. tonight, we have KK Slider joining us on the Extra Life Edmonton Twitch channel. A live 1-hour performance from Don J. Bartlett, otherwise known as Too Many Cooks, the legendary Smash player here in Edmonton, aka KK Slider. He's going to be performing live, taking requests, performing this amazing set. So definitely check him out. If you're able to show a picture of Don, we just retweeted it too. Yeah, you can take a look at that because let me pull up a picture of Don. He cosplays as KK Slider and performs, and it's actually incredible. Let me send this to Gobs here for him to show.
This was all prepared beforehand.
Yes, that's how we like to do it. We just want to talk about cool stuff that's happening, right? Fly off the cuff.
It's really, I mean, again, it's a pursuit of passion, right? Like, I think the amount of things that we encounter just naturally, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that lends towards the goals of the Alberta Esports Association and just the communities as well. As we're all volunteer ran, you know, Alberta Esports. Nice. The Alberta Esports Association is a nonprofit organization. Brad and I just put our own time and energy into all of this, and so it's great. Like, as Brad mentioned before, you know, you can help out in so many ways, whether it's through donations or through your time as a volunteer, TOing, lending your skills in production or media, or just giving back to the community using your talents. Like with Shadow and his custom controllers, we have Don here giving back through his music. There's just so many creative ways that we can support the communities.
That's the thing. Make it what you want of it, right?
Heck
Anything
yeah.
helps. It doesn't have to be any specific thing. Do what you feel is right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's that belt. Awesome. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I also love Don. Like, Don actually pulls off the KK Slider look so well. It's actually so funny. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually helped him make that outfit. Yeah. Oh, that's a better look of it right there. Yeah, shout outs.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that amazing belt. Who is taking that home? You know what's amazing about that belt is it says undisputed champion on there. So whoever takes that, I want you to put that in your Twitter bio. No one will claim that from you. You will be Alberta's undisputed Smash Bros. Ultimate Champion.
Oh, that's going to be such a horrible, horrible meme for so long. We're understating here, but there's other prizing too. Like, these are just the big ones. Like, yeah. I mean, we've seen people talking about the Warthog license plate cover. I don't know. It's just a license plate frame. Like, it's so sick. There's actually so many cool things that we've gotten from a lot of generous places. So we're very, very, very fortunate in that sense.
For sure. Okay. So yeah, let's shift gears and move from talking about this event to talking about what we're up to. So as everybody knows, Brad and I are the two co-founders for the Alberta Esports Association. As of when was it? A couple weeks, was it July? Or no, when did we actually get the news? In September?
We got the news in September, but it was July.
Yeah, that we are incorporated formally as a government-recognized, formally incorporated nonprofit organization. And our intentions are to build the fundamental infrastructure and the leadership required for us to actually grow esports sustainably within Alberta. So we've been hard at work since April when Brad and I first put this together. And we're going to share some cool news with everybody in terms of where we're at with it. So I guess I can I'll add my piece, Brad, and then you can take it over a little bit from there.
Sure.
But so our role, as everyone kind of expects, is we've been doing a lot of events, but that's not what our plan is moving forward necessarily. We're not going to just be running events. What we're going to be doing is fulfilling more of a leadership and governing role for esports within the province, in line with what you would expect in traditional sports. So when you play volleyball, you'll have Volleyball Alberta, you'll have Alberta Soccer Association, et cetera, helping to foster the community at a grassroots level to create opportunities and facilitate pathways for success for all you players out there who want to become pro players, or for career opportunities for you to work within esports. We're building all of that from the ground up, and we have amazing key partners from traditional sports associations within governance, with our industry sponsors that are helping make this vision and goal a reality. Brad, do you want to add? Feel free to chime in. If you don't chime in, I'm going to keep talking forever, man.
No, I mean, honestly, I'm loving it. I think that you're hitting it right on the nose. I mean, we're trying to really make improvements to the entire ecosystem of esports in Alberta. It's not just about running the best events, which we wish to do, but we want to make sure that everyone's empowered to do the same. We're the first step on the code of conduct. That was kind of the initial kind of first breather to get us the stage, but I mean, the next step is to work on training processes, opportunities, create a system for scheduling and pricing out the value of people's time, so we can get people bring money into esports from a working perspective. So there's a lot of things that are on the go, and I mean, I got to be careful not to say things I'm not supposed to. But I mean, I know that there is, like, our Jordan and Kristen have been working on training modules for TOs and for players that we can get to everyone at a full scale level. So it's something really, really exciting that we're hoping to really show off. And we've got a lot of branches on the go. I can reveal we're working on some merch. It's going to happen. I can't say anything more than that yet, but we are working on it.
Yeah, and, for sure. Oh, keep going, Brad.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, I think I really, without getting too much into like what we're going to do, I want to talk a little bit. Can we bring up ACAC? Because I know that's something really exciting that we've already announced. That if you haven't heard, you need to.
Let me add a preamble to this, because this is a key partner and a key event that's happening after this. So I want to paint a picture for everybody. Okay, I want to paint a picture. Esports. There's a lot of amazing organizers out there and companies that are delivering stellar events. But many of us, through our time competing, have gotten burned with irresponsible organizers that aren't held accountable and don't follow or adhere to our core values or follow our code of conduct. So one of the reasons that we're pursuing the path that we are is to create that leadership and accountability for all esports events in Alberta, to ensure that these sanctioned events meet a certain standard of excellence, that all of our players are safe, that the events are inclusive and accessible, and that if we put our AESA stamp on an event, or we partner with a business or an event organizer, then that ensures to the community and to all of you that this is an event that's going to be safe, inclusive, and excellent. Okay. And so right now, there's no governing bodies at all for esports at a fundamental level. It's like a wild west right now. It's people running events and you don't know, is this TO going to pay me out? Are they paying their staff? Are they going to pay out their staff? How are they going to handle violations of our values and our code of conduct, right? So that's kind of the role we're fulfilling, and we're leading heavily on a lot of key partners within the governing and sports association spaces to help build that up. And right now, one of the key partners that we're working with is ACAC, which is the Alberta Colleges Athletic Conference. They're the governing body for college athletics within Alberta. And our role with them is to fulfill a similar role as Volleyball Alberta, the Alberta Soccer Association, and likewise now with us supporting them in delivering their esports initiatives. So this is the beginning of something really special. It all hinges down on the trial event that we're delivering with them on November 21st. So if you are a student at any of these ACAC registered colleges, you can enter for free. You can check it out at smash.gg/ACAC kickoff for their kickoff event. We're starting with Smash Bros. Ultimate. And we're going to be doing a full brackets, as well as an exhibition between the existing Concordia and NATE student groups that are there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I have something I can show later on because I have to go get it, but I do have an awesome prize for that event as well. So everyone who's watching right now can get a sneak peek. But in terms of long-term goals, what we're trying to do with ACAC is create the same opportunities for esports athletes that traditional sports athletes get. So that doesn't just mean running events, but that also provides opportunities for these players to travel and compete through intercollegiate provincials, having investments from their schools to support their growth and development as players, provide potential scholarship opportunities for these esports gamers, and create opportunities for them to create pathways for themselves as professional players or esports talent from within Alberta and to a national level or even international level, and facilitating those types of pathways. So that's really exciting. If you have an opportunity and you're an ACAC member, please check that out and compete. And we have the link there in the chat.
And I also think if you haven't had the chance to check, it's on the Twitter, the announcement video that was made by Andrew and Bees, or Andrew and Eric, sorry.
Disco and Bees, big shout outs to them.
It's actually like so sick. It's really, really cool if you haven't seen it. And I know that there's a lot of implications with this kind of event and this kind of organizing side that we're trying to do here. I mean, I really would love to see people get engaged and get vocal about it, because let's be honest here. The next step after that is, if all the schools are getting involved, why don't we get coaches? Why don't we get alumni involved with club support? Like, everyone.
We've already had that conversation, people. Yeah, so if you go out and show your support, the future that you want will come.
Yeah. So really, I thoroughly encourage you all to be vocal about what you want out of things, because that's what we're listening to. That's what we're working on. That's what we're making sure it's happening. So it's super important to us that we get the most responses we can on all these projects, because I want to see what you want so we can keep making it happen.
That's a great opportunity to segue to our community survey. So if you want to help us figure out what games you all want to see moving forward, not just from us, but from the colleges, from everything else, you can complete this. It's just a free survey for you to enter. What kind of events would you like? What do you like about esports? All those kind of community questions. Feel free to participate in that. I think if someone can drop that into the chat. You can feel free to enter and provide us with that feedback. And we'll also do a giveaway for that. So if you enter, you'll be entered into a draw for a $50 Steam card, and then I'll give that out as well. So I think if someone can grab that link, I actually don't have it on hand.
Yeah, I was seeing if we got it handy. I didn't. I admittedly didn't prepare that one.
Here we go. I got it here.
Oh, you got it? Okay, good.
Yeah. Someone else will have to share that. And actually, I'm going to go get the, I don't want to take too much attention away from Extra Life, but I did get the pricing for ACAC shipped in yesterday, so I want to show it since I have it. So give me 1 second.
Yeah, we'll hold the fort. So, we just dropped the survey in the chat. Thank you so much. I believe Gob's got that handled there. But really, like quite genuinely, the more feedback we get, whether it's directly, whether it's through the survey or anywhere else, the more we can support you, the more that we can grow this project into something even bigger and better for everyone. And that goes to say that we're also working on trying to support community growth as well. So if you're out there looking, hey, you know what? Oh, the survey mentions a bunch of games, but my game's not on there. Reach out to me. Reach out to Victor. Reach out to the AESA as a whole. We'll make it happen. We'll find a way. Oh, here he is. Where's the wrestling song? Where's the champ is here? I feel like with no sound, he doesn't. You can't hear Victor hype, but I'm sure he's pogging in the background there. But look at this. Seriously, look at how gorgeous this thing is. We got the Galaxy belt. We got the Alberta Collegiate Smash Esports champion. Like, think about how official that is. Think about how much weight that title carries. That's actually so sick. He walks off. Victor's happy. Victor's so happy he got this, so because he can just keep it. He can keep it for like the next month. One of you is going to get to take it from him. You get to steal that feeling. Victor's so happy to have that belt in his house right now. You get to take it from him.
You're all lucky I'm still not a college student, or I'd be winning that belt for myself, baby.
It's so sick. I think it's incredible. And I was just saying, Victor, while you were gone, that I was telling people if they're interested in, like, if there's something on the forum they don't see, if there's communities they want to see us support, like, reach out to us directly, whether it's me, you, or ACE as a whole. I really want to see that, and I want to help grow and foster communities that even don't exist yet. I'll help you get set up. I'll help you with what's important and what we can do to support communities grow from a seed level anywhere.
For sure.
Oh, I just noticed broken echoes in chat. It's coming close.
Nice. That's a good segue. Yeah, we're getting close. So for everyone who's eager for that rock, paper, scissors tournament, it's going to be happening in about 15, 20 minutes as we get ourselves set up here. Well, I want to do one last shout out for kind of the forecast for our events moving forward. So we do have Salt Mines, or not Salt Mines. That's already happened. We have Extra Life Hats happening this weekend. Then on November 21st, mark your calendars, we have ACAC and their Esports kickoff, collegiate kickoff. Then on November 28th, we're working with the Grand Prairie Festival of Trees for another fundraiser to close out the year. And this one, the proceeds are going towards the Grand Prairie Regional Hospital Foundation. And we're actually doing an event as part of their digital Festival of Trees. So please support that one as well. Support the local Grand Prairie community. They're running, I think, Smash Ultimate, Smash Melee, and Mario Kart 8DX for the kids. And that's a publicly accessible one for the Festival of Trees goers too. So it should be a fun one. Yeah,
we got a lot of things. We got a lot of things under wraps that are coming after that too.
My gosh, yeah.
You know that I'm already planning for February.
Oh yeah, that's all we can say for. That's actually not everything for this year either. We have a couple of other events that are still not yet announced. So things to be excited for, and new partnerships to be excited for too. We're let's just say a lot of esports and sports is getting together. Let's say that much. Oh, and the other thing too with ACAC again, please show up and support that event. Not only are the colleges looking at this, but we're also looking at we're looking at the high schools. Everyone's going to be tuning into the events to see that there is an appetite for esports, that we love what we're doing, that we can put on a great show, and that our players see the value here and want to support this vision. So definitely check that event out. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess we're at 15 minutes too, so we'll get ready to move into RPS right away here. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about, Brad, before we kick off our first event?
No, I think this is a great way to get started. A reminder, tell all your friends, Rock, Paper, Scissors is free to enter, and all you need to do is be here. That's a simple thing. So make sure you get yourself ready. Get all your friends, get your mom involved. They can play too. That's right. And yeah, honestly, I think just stay tuned. We've got so much coming down the pipeline for AESA, like things that we can't talk about that we.
My gosh! Well, you know what we can talk? We can talk about the accelerator because that's public now.
Yeah, you know what? Let's sneak it in, and then we'll go to the break.
Let's sneak that in. So just to get everyone excited about the future of esports within Alberta, we so over the summer, we applied for an accelerator program, which is essentially a government subsidized accelerator for tech startups to help them get connected with mentors, raise seed capital, to participate in workshops, and basically help support us to grow into a larger entity. And we applied over the summer. We went through a bunch of applications. We did a bunch of interviews, and we got accepted. So we're actually about a month and a half into it now. We've connected with a number of different mentors within huge organizations within Alberta and Canada-wide. And we've had opportunities to do amazing workshops with some incredible entrepreneurs and people within the space, including Olympic athletes and people within the sports association and organization space. And just this morning, actually at like 10 o'clock, like right before we started at noon, we were in the middle of a pitch workshop with angel investors leading up to this. So there's so much that's happening on the back end. We're so busy. It's not an exaggeration by any means when you say that Brad and I are putting 80 hours a week between our full-time jobs and what we're doing with AESA. So we're working so hard to make this happen for everybody. So I'm excited to have you all join us for this ride.
And I think there's something I do want to touch on that we kind of glossed over here, but like this is just us. Like, you know, all of our partners, all of our communities and everything are doing their own events as well. I mean, obviously we don't have the time to go over every single one of them, but I mean, we got, you know, events coming from each individual community. We've got events coming from like Memory Express as an example that has an event coming up next weekend. Like there's people that have events constantly. If you want to get involved, if you want to just see what's going on, honestly, just, you know, again, reach out to us, check the website, check the Twitter. We've got all the information up there.
Follow us on socials. That's the best way to keep up.
And if for any reason we haven't shared your event, let us know. We'll put it up there. You know, like why haven't we? I don't know. Are we connected yet? What don't we know? Right?
You know, slide into my DMs and I'll hit you up with a retweet, man. So that's all it is. It's as easy as that.
Awesome. Well, I think we're good to start prepping for rock, paper, scissors then, aren't we?
Sounds good. Let's get everybody 10 to 15 minutes here during our intermission to gather up your friends and family before Brad drops the hot link into the stream chat so everyone can gather up. And just then
winning, that's all. That's
right. And then we'll get started. All right. So let's kick it off. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope the opening ceremony was interesting.
You know, everyone loves hearing you talk, Victor. You know that. That's why you're here.
Yes. So, okay.
Yeah, bro.
Talk to everybody soon.